Hello, everyone. I've got a couple questions, or I've gotten a couple questions from you on the interview protocol. So I'm going to go over that a little bit here. When you go into the assignment, you're going to see this link, which will, when you click on it, will prompt you to make a copy of the interview protocol template for your own Google Drive. So this looks different than what I gave you in class, because what I gave you in class was just a simple list of questions, whereas this is an entire protocol, which includes an opening script. In the opening script, by the way, you need to put your own title here, and you need to replace this X with the number of minutes that you anticipate your interview will take. It also includes this interview question worksheet here, which is very helpful. I recommend that anyone who's doing a qualitative interview include a worksheet just like this in your appendices. And then a closing script. In your closing script, you'll actually have to fill in the interview about the topic and anything else that you would want your participants to do after the interview, such as member checking, things like that. So I'm going to go over this really quickly. This worksheet, like I said, it includes a lot more information than just a simple list of questions. You will put your simple list of questions in this first column. 1, 2, 3, and so on. This only has 3 rows for you, but it's very easy to add rows. You just go up to Format, and then to Table, and then you insert a row below. And you just keep inserting a row until you get down to the number of questions you have. Now, in this second column, you're going to put a rationale for each question. This is something the committees really like to see because it shows them the level of thought that you put into your interview questions. So if you start with an icebreaker that has nothing to do with your topic, you still have a rationale. The rationale is that it's important to build rapport at the beginning of an interview, and you can actually cite patent for that. But any other questions that you have should be prompted by a research question. You know, that you think that question will give you data toward your answering your research questions. Maybe it's prompted by your theoretical framework, which is what TF stands for, or conceptual framework, such that you're asking a question that's related to that. So if so, you just state so in the rationale. Or maybe even there's a research study that was done that you cited in your literature review that made you think of this question. And so you will put that literature, just authors and year right in here in this column. So it will show, and you can put a combination of those, of course, in each of these. So that'll just show your committee the rationale, like I said, or the reasoning behind each of your questions. And it helps them to understand that you didn't just throw a bunch of questions out. You really did think with intentionality about what you wanted to ask and why. So this is what a good interview protocol looks like. This, for those of you who are doing a qualitative study or a mixed method study, this will serve as one of the appendices in your proposal and then later in your dissertation as well. So if you have any further questions after this, let me know. Otherwise, just have fun putting everything together. Thanks.